Who was Bediuzzaman Said Nursi? Bediuzzaman Said Nursi was born in eastern Turkey in 1877 and died in 1960 at the age of 83 after a life of exemplary struggle and self-sacrifice in the cause of Islam.
He was a scholar of the highest standing, having studied not only all the traditional religious sciences but also modern science, and had earned the name Bediuzzaman Wonder of the Age in his youth as a result of his outstanding ability and learning. Bediuzzaman's lifetime spanned the final decades of the Caliphate and Ottoman Empire, its collapse and dismemberment after the First World War, and, after its formation in 1923, the first 37 years of the Republic, of which the years up to 1950 are famous for the government's repressive anti-Islamic and anti-religious policies. Until the years following the First World War, Bediuzzaman's struggles in the cause of Islam had been active and in the public domain. He had not only taught many students and had engaged in debate and discussion with leading scholars from all over the Islamic world, but he had also commanded and led in person a volunteer regiment against the invading Russians in eastern Turkey in 1914 for nearly 2 years until taken prisoner. Furthermore, up to that time he had sought to further the interests of Islam by actively engaging in public life. However, the years that saw the transition from empire to republic also saw the transition from the old Said to the new Said. The new Said was characterized by his withdrawal from public life and concentration on study, prayer and thought, for what was required now was a struggle of a different sort. Although he had paid no part in it, and in fact had strongly advised its leaders to abandon their uprising against the government, during the events in eastern Turkey of 1925, Bediuzzaman was sent into exile in western Anatolia. Following this, for the next 25 years, and to a lesser extent for the last 10 years of his life, he suffered nothing but exile, imprisonment, harassment and persecution by the authorities. But these years of exile and isolation saw the writing of the Risale-i, the Treatise of Light, and its dissemination throughout Turkey. To quote Bediuzzaman himself, "Now I see clearly that most of my life has been directed in such a way, outside my own free will, ability, comprehension and foresight, that it might produce these treatises to serve the cause of the Quran. It is as if all my life as a scholar has been spent in preliminaries to these writings, which demonstrate the miraculousness of the Quran.